Okay guys, today I am doing a review of the new standard highway signs. More of a reaction, actually. I'm planning on doing a top 5 of these. So, yeah. By the way, comment down below any other top 5 ideas you might have. Also, any other reaction ideas. I'm cool to reacting to anything that I haven't seen before. Anything. So yeah, let's get right into it. I'm on the page. It's mutcd.fhwa.gov/kno-sh/release-status/index.htm. I'm not repeating that. You can also read. You can also just go to mutcd.fhwa.gov and then, find your way from there. But also, just so you're aware, not all of the signs are actually done yet. See, some of them are still under development. Here, like this entire section. A ton of new signs, too. So, yeah. I'm just doing the phase release 4. Because, oh, my mouse stopped working. Because I've seen the others. That's a weird little thing at the bottom. Because yeah, I've seen the others. I like to stay up to date. But yeah, phase release 4. Let's get right in. Okay, in reverse lane. Yeah, 101 of these. This is fine. I don't have much of an opinion on this. I think it's pretty useful. Sounds pretty useful. I'm not sure what a reverse lane is, though. In reverse lane in 400 feet. Now, I think this one is more useful. It gives in like an exact distance. Comment down below if you want me to make a tier list of this. If you already commented, you can edit it. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, comment down below if you want me to make a tier list of the new signs in Release 4. Or just the new signs in general. That'd be fun. Begin reverse lane. Now these signs, that sounds much more useful. Well, not more useful, just needed. Still not quite sure what a reverse lane is. Let me actually look that up. What is a reverse lane? A reversible lane is a traffic lane where the direction of travel can be changed. So you can change the direction of travel. Useful. Alright. Are these new signs? I don't know. Let's check. Reverse lane. In reverse lane, these are not new signs. Okay. HOV 2+ only, 2 or more persons per vehicle. I feel like this is good. It isn't, it's a little wordy, might be a little hard to read. This is fine. Again, fine. I'm sure these can both be accommodated. This one can be accommodated to also say right lane instead. Buses only. That is useful. I'm not sure if that's new or not, but definitely pretty useful. HOV 2+ lane ahead. Yeah, sounds good. I don't actually know what HOV means. What is HOV? So like carpool? Yeah, carpool. So yeah. Bunch of carpool stuff. Let's get past the carpool stuff onto some. Ooh, bus lane ends. Okay, yeah, bus lanes. Bus lanes? That's a great idea. I've never seen a bus lane before. Not sure if it's new. Let's check. Bus lane. No, it's not new. Dang it, I actually went in there. Alright. HOV 2+ only, 2 or more persons per vehicle, but like wider overhead. Yeah. I feel like that's a better as like overhead sort of thing. I feel like that could be more clear. Yeah, now that one, that's way too wordy. In my opinion. That is too many words, too much to process. When traveling likely on a highway. Much too wordy there. This is better. Less wordy, right? Still a bit too much to process. Also with like time and day stuff. I could easily see myself not knowing what day it is. And not being sure on that. Same with time. Right? But yeah, I like the arrow. The difference? Oh. Yeah, I like this layout better. Alright, more general. This is definitely the best of these HOV signs we've seen. I've seen so far. Buses and taxis only. Another great idea. Another great idea. You know what? Of the more basic HOV 2+ signs we've seen, this is definitely like the best of the basic ones. This is the best overall, but of the more basic ones, definitely the best. Begins in 1 mile. I like this one. This one's more precise. Definitely good or better for the longer sort of distances. But yeah, this is definitely like the best of the simpler ones. This is a great variation on that other one up there. Definitely, like, awesome. Ooh, restriction is a bit wide. I prefer this one. I much prefer this one to this one. Right, toll stuff. Per axle. That seems a bit weird. Is it usually done per axle? Yes, it is typically done per axle. Well, I guess for the longer trucks, maybe. Yeah, that just kind of feels weird to me. But overall, pretty informative. It doesn't matter that there are a lot of words on this, because you're probably going to see this right in front of a toll booth. So, right, it's probably going to be like a line thing, right? It's probably going to be more of like a traffic jam sort of speed when it comes to like when you see this sign. I don't like this one. It doesn't have the fun little diamond symbol. I like the diamond symbol in the back black like. I like how like distinctive it is. I again really like this sign. This is a great sign. Much preferred to this one. Much preferred. But I mean, I guess this is more post-mounted. But yeah, definitely a version of that one up there would definitely be much better, like a vertical version. Express lane ends in half a mile. What's an express lane? Meaning. It's a lane for through traffic. I mean, sure. Sure. It's fine. Express restriction ends. Yeah, see, again, restriction. I feel like there has to be a better way of writing that. It's just so long. So long. Alright, again, that one up there is like peak when it comes to signs. Right? I don't know. This one just isn't. Okay, toll pass only. Now, toll pass. This is just an example. Yeah, picture F shown as an example. So, I'm not rating this at all. I'm just rating like the positioning when it comes to things that have like toll pass and other like faux logo designs and company designs and stuff. But yeah, definitely straight to the point. Sure. Alright, and here we have displays. I don't know. It's a bit much. It's a bit much to read. You know. But yeah, I think it's fine. For what information it has to display, I feel like this is the most concise way you could do it. Ooh, I really like that switch from black border to white border right there. It's very nifty. I feel like this HOV 2 plus no toll could just be like a little smaller sign that goes like under this one. You see those a lot, right? You don't want to have a completely different sign setup and have to like, you know, just more convenient to have just like a little smaller add-on sign. Alright, keep right. Classic. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Keep right. Another keep right. This is definitely more verbose, like verbal, right? It's more clear for those who don't understand this, like pictograph language that they have. But yeah, both. I don't know. This one feels more like iconic to me. You know, and the right arrow to reinforce that you have to, you know, keep right. Definitely pretty good. Is that new? I feel like that's new. Wait, 47B. That new? That is not new. I've never seen that. That is icky. Oh, this is better in every single way. The spacing here, a little too small, right? Just the arrow going diagonally. I mean, technically, you're not just, you know, crab walking your car, right? But I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that. Narrow keep right. I mean, sure. Sure. Keep left, and this is just gonna be, yeah. No narrow keep left. I've noticed. Just now. Right there. Oh wait, one way. Another classic. I like it. I'm not sure what that R size is though. That's a bit weird. One way the other way. Pretty nice. I don't like that. I don't like that. Also, why not have these two be like this? Why not have all of those left-right variations be like this? It's kind of weird. But yeah, I do not like this version of one way. I prefer that version of one way. It's more distinct, more clear, more attention grabbing with the black coloring as opposed to the white coloring. The white coloring is seen in like all signs, pretty much. Nearly all signs have the white background, but the black background, you know, kind of grabs your attention more. In one way, that is very important to know. Very important. That is extremely important. You know, if you're driving the wrong way on one way, very dangerous. You definitely want it to be clear. So I prefer this one. Divided highway. I've never seen that sign before. But yeah. I don't know. Something about it doesn't feel right. You know, highways, I don't know. Feels a bit, like, complicated. You know? Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit, I'm not sure. I don't know. If I were to give this a ranking, it's like C tier. Right? It isn't bad. It isn't dangerous. It's just, I don't know. There's that little pictograph image thing in the middle. Something about it doesn't feel right. This is divided highway, but the road ends. So, you know, pretty much the same thing. Roundabout. That's a good way to express it. Stop here when flashing. Oh, when the light is flashing. Stop here. That's a good way of pointing to where to stop. You know, have it, like, curved down. Push button to cross street. Wait for the walk signal. Yeah, pretty good. Axle weight limit, 5 tons. The weight of your axles? Or like per axle? Huh. Bit confusing. Bit confusing. Yeah, not too wordy. I mean, just like one more word on there, and it'd be way too word, and it'd be too wordy, right? But yeah, definitely another like C tier. Like, it could be better, but I'm not sure how. Whoa. Something about this just looks like so cool to me, and I'm not sure what. Yeah, it's pretty good. Same thing, but the road ends. Awesome. Okay, this is pretty classic. Pretty good. Whoa, that's pretty cool. That's pretty useful too. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, it's like I prefer the less curvy version. I know it varies road to road, but just aesthetically, this looks like way cooler than this. Whoa, squiggly. That's just pretty silly. I like it. Showing it like that. Like road curves and a road goes into it. At the curve. I like that. I like that. I don't like that. I do not like that, actually. I don't like that one. Yeah, something about it looks not good. Yeah, kind of weird. Next. I like that. You know, that feels like the same. No, that feels a little better than this one right here. You know, 110R, just W110, definitely slightly, not even worse, slightly less good than 110B. You know, 110A, that's not very good. Just regular 110, slightly less, slightly lower than 110B. That is not good. I don't like that. I do not like that. I do not like that. I feel like that's the same level as 110A. Same level as 110A. It just doesn't really look that good to me. There's no better way to show the idea, right? Same with 110A. Here, there's no better way to show the idea, I don't think. But it's definitely just aesthetically kind of icky. That's fine. Same thing, just kind of fine. Hairpin curve. You mean like U-turn? Right? Is hairpin curve same as U-turn? Yes. Yeah. Same as U-turn. Pretty classic. No complaints. Pretty good. Circular intersection warning. Yeah. Pretty much just that other one. But like rotated 45 degrees and yellowified. Pretty good. That's a pretty nice looking sign. You know, kind of cactus reminiscent. Yeah, definitely pretty good. I like both variations pretty well. I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Not bad. Fine. Stop ahead. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Nice choice to not put the word. Actually, the word stop, I feel like would be better. I don't know. This kind of feels more abstract. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it being more abstract without having the word stop on there. It's fine. It's fine. Same thing. I don't know how needed this is. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. You know, it kind of feels weird to have the words like small like that. But yeah, I don't know how else you would do it. Fitting with like the theme. Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, merge. Pretty good. It's pretty cool to like look at the signs with this like, you know, showing all the precise angles and sizes and stuff. But, you know, I digress. It there. Added lane. You know, merge in lane. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Whoa. I thought that looked cool, but this is just on a whole nother level. Whoa. 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 That is insane. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Another S tier sign next to that HOV sign from earlier. Divided highway. I feel like there's a better way you could represent this. I'm not sure what it would be, but I feel like there has to be a better way. It's not bad. It just feels slightly, like, unclear. That this is highway and not just, like, street. Not just, like, a boulevard. Do boulevards count as highways? No, boulevards do not count as highways. So yeah, point still stands. Like, it feels kind of unclear. Like, it could be a boulevard. Right, just with, just a street with a divider, right? Boulevard. But yeah. The symbol, I like. What it represents is unclear. Fine. Slightly worse than that one. Yeah, pretty simple. Like, A tier, It does what it needs to do, and it looks pretty good. Why is that a slightly different color? I don't know, probably just like an error, like not what the sign would actually look like. But yeah, pretty good. Pretty simple, straight to the point. I don't know, you might be a little bit confused on, what they're talking about. But this one's pretty clear that they're talking about the hill. Here, I'm not sure. Also, why is this 9% and this 8%? I feel like it would make more sense to have like a standard, just example number. In X miles. For X miles or in X miles? Yeah, see, I'm not sure. So that automatically puts in like B tier. Like low B tier. Right, if we're talking tiers. Again, if you want me to make a full tier list of all of these signs in this release, yeah, definitely just definitely write that in the comments below. I will do it if you write in the comments. Or even, actually, just get this video to like 10 likes, and I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, this is a bit unclear. Like, if you look at it for a second, you understand that they're talking like 12-foot 6-inch clearance ahead. But like at a first glance, it kind of just looks like you're saying like greater than or less than 12-foot 6-inch, which doesn't make any sense to be a sign. Yeah, so I feel like it could be a bit more clear. An advanced street name. I feel like I've probably seen that before. Like once or twice. Not very common in use. But yeah, they should definitely make these like street names and stuff more like advanced street names more commonplace. Definitely. Especially on like faster streets. With higher speed limits. Definitely should make that more commonplace. But yeah, pretty good sign overall. I have nothing to say about it. A tier. Yeah, it's like that, but it conveys more information. So, yeah, same thing. It feels a bit like small and centered to the top. I'm not sure how you would more like center it. Yeah, definitely more like top aligned than feels necessary for this. Oh, yeah, it's like this, but worse. Like, I know you have to convey that's 3 and not 2. But, yeah, definitely a bit weird. I feel like you could just kind of put the 1 reverse lane version and put, like, ×2, ×3. I feel like that'd get the point across. Just kind of feels a bit squished. I'm not sure that it gets a point across that's narrow. Maybe the sign is just narrow. The sign is just narrow. Yeah, that's a pretty good sign. Might say I even prefer it to the regular sign. But it's supposed to convey that the traffic itself is narrow. No, you did not get the point across. Classic. Classic road work ahead. You know, you'd always hope that the road works ahead. You know? You'd always hope. Yes. You know, always feels a bit weird how they'd have to specify. Also, its cousin, street work ahead. I feel like road work ahead is more like iconic, more general use. But yeah, street work, not necessarily worse. Also, being able to put like precise distances. I feel like 1 mile ahead is a bit too advanced. But yeah, like 1,000 feet ahead isn't that advanced for like a roadwork sign. Maybe 1 mile ahead on like a highway. But yeah, just on like a normal like road or street, you don't need a 1 mile advance. Detour ahead. Pretty good. Again, unless it's a highway, you probably don't need a 1 mile advance. Road closed ahead. Okay, you could use a 1 mile advance in any situation on that. But yeah, straight to the point. Good. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Okay. 1 lane road ahead. So like it turns into 1 lane. Yeah. Definitely a pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Nearing the end here. There's like less than 10 signs left, like 9 signs. Right lane closed ahead. Good. 2 right lanes closed ahead. Now that's a twist. That is a twist. I like it. I like it. Flagger ahead. Clear to the point. Maybe the text could be a bit bigger. But yeah, definitely gets the job done. Right shoulder closed ahead. Right shoulder closed ahead. Definitely pretty good. It feels a bit wordy. Right. And maybe you could like scooch the text down just a bit. Right, like that to that feels definitely a bit bigger than that to that. utility work ahead. You know, it's good to point out that, like, the water and stuff works ahead. But, jokes aside, yeah, definitely pretty good. Double reverse. I don't know, I feel like the arrow could be a bit bigger. Other than that, pretty good. 2-lane. Again, I feel like you could just do, like, ×2. But yeah, if anything, I feel like the 2-lane version, like, fits in the sign better than the 1-lane version. 3-lane, again, ×3. I feel like the 3-lane does not fit nearly as well as the 2-lane does. But yeah. Okay, this is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy here. What do you mean school bus stop ahead? I mean, I know school buses have stop signs, but how would that possibly be consistent enough for you to, like, permanently install a sign for that? You know? I feel like I could see this being useful. You know, bit cramped for the words, but definitely pretty good. And that's all. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my reaction and first impressions to the latest standard highway signs publication. Sorry I'm a bit late. I believe this came out in March. I meant to do something else there. That's fine. Yeah, March. Yeah. So, yeah, sorry I'm a bit late to this. But, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I will see you next time.